Greetings, everybody. I have a special guest today, and he's a professional athlete. He's a computer engineer. He's a professional network marketing. He's a father of two. He's also influencer, and I really love about that. He's also an international keynote speaker, and he's just like me, the YouTube enthusiast. And Aaron, what I want you to do is right now to introduce yourself the way you do on the YouTube, because every time you do it, I want to bounce from it's just like so much energy. I cannot even explain to you. So go for it. Go. We just put it out there. So
well, Elonia, I thank you so much, for introducing me and jumping on your YouTube channel. Every morning I do videos, just waking people up, firing people up. But most people don't know I'm actually firing myself up. That's what it's about. It's about firing myself up and getting ready for the day. I'm just so grateful and have so much appreciation for what life has in store for me. And so thank you so much for having me on this call today.
So you're always like, yo.
Good morning! Wake up! That's my key slogan.
I feel like I have to drop off everything and just
Yes, indeed.
I'm already pumped up, in the morning. I'm like, now I'm like in this, from this level to this level. That is amazing. And Aaron, you have an amazing energy, and that's what kind of drew me to you. You are so authentic. You're so much energetic. And tell me, how do you cope during this time of COVID? How you try to be sober with your mind, body, and soul? You're the athlete. You do so much other things. So how do you do that?
Well, Elonia, I'm very faith-driven. I put the Lord in the middle of everything I do. I'm so grateful that I have a really strong spiritual connection, because without that, I would truly be lost. I mean, there's times during the day that I just have to take a time out and really share gratitude and appreciation, for the Lord. I mean, that's really my secret weapon, is keeping my peace in my mind, keeping my peace in my heart, and most importantly, just keeping my intention each day about becoming a better version of myself and really happily achieving. I don't put as much pressure on myself as I used to. I think before, I used to be the stressed achiever. I used to be that guy that was always chasing achievement and always chasing recognition. And now that's not what it's about for me. What it's about for me is being joyful each day, having appreciation and gratitude. And of course, I'm not perfect, so I need to take those time outs and just pray and just give my thanks and appreciation to the Lord. And I feel better, but COVID has actually been a blessing for me, to be honest with you. As a networker and someone who has an online health and wellness business, it has been a blessing to really help people to pivot. I think that what COVID has done and this pandemic has done, it's really sped the world up about 10 years. What has been predicted for the next 10 years is really happening right now, where people are working online, people are working remotely, people that have had online businesses for a while have really been able to take advantage of the opportunities. And so my business really took off. When March hit, April hit, it was incredible. So many people came back to me that didn't have interest in building an online business, was like, hey, I'm looking to make a move. I'm looking to make some extra cash. And if you're still doing that thing online, I would love to learn more about it. And so I really just went all in, stayed home with my family. It hasn't been really easy with the two young boys at home. I have a 6th grader and a 1st grader. But between my wife and I, we make it work each and every day. And it's been awesome. It's just been awesome, just remembering that each day is a special moment for us to live and to not get too serious about it, and just have fun. And remember to give grace and gratitude. So it's been actually awesome, really, for reflection and to have that quality time with family and not have to be anywhere but home and figuring out how to do the best from home.
Aaron, I can just echo the same thing that you said to, about the COVID time. I have made so many connections, the positive, true connection, that I have not have done it if it wasn't for the lockdown, that everybody was zoomed into the networking. Yeah. And I met Nicole, from there, who is my soul sister right now, who have introduced me to you and such. And she's been such an incredible, the role model for me in my life. And there's so many positive things that I have encountered during this time, and my networking, and also the people that I met keep still growing. And it's not just in volume, in a quantity, but also in quality time.
Yeah,
There's so many inspiration and aspiration came out of this time. I know there's a lot of people that it had affected negatively. I cannot just sit up here and say, hey, COVID was so great to me. Can we repeat this again? No, but I think it's all about what you focus on despite of your
exactly.
circumstances, how you see yourself, how can you grow despite of these difficulties and
Yeah,
adversity in your life, what can you motivate yourself? And like you said, your fuel, your only fuel is God, who is
amen.
giving you the strength. Without him, there's nothing that could have accomplished, correct?
That's correct.
Yes, he's your point of resilience.
He is
And
it all.
yes, what is your quote that you live in your life, or what's your life motto?
Ask and you shall be given. I have a lot of them. For me, Elonia, it's really about those who have found the light at the end of the tunnel.
Hmm.
I'm a big Denzel Washington fan. I'm a big Les Brown fan. Um, I'm a big Dwayne Dyer fan. I'm a big TD Jakes fan. There's so many. There's so many people that I surround myself with just through YouTube channels, reading good books. I'm a huge John Maxwell fan.
Oh,
I've read several
yes.
books, and it's really about educating yourself on how to cope. Because
That's
at the
right.
end of the day, there's going to be challenges, there's going to be obstacles, and those are the things that the Lord has given us for gifts. And we may not always look at them as gifts, but I think when we learn how to cope better and we learn how to be more of a thermostat and not a thermometer, and we actually set the tone versus just reacting on everything, we really get to see the messaging, in those challenges, is in those obstacles. And so there's another quote that I love that is, it's possible, right? We have greatness within us, Les Brown. I mean, those type of individuals I truly, truly admire, and I really look after. I really look up to that, to them and what they've done in their life. And I truly believe all of us have a story to tell. And it's those who have confidence in their story, knowing that they have been beautifully made, right? They have been
Yes.
brought to this world with abundance and prosperity. That's our
Masterpiece.
birthright.
Yes.
That's it, right? So really helping people to understand that it's possible. And for me, it's becoming the best version of yourself.
Hmm.
Because if you don't know who you are, how could you ever know what your purpose is, right? You
That's
must
right.
know exactly who you are. There's only one of you. And
Hmm.
once you can realize that and appreciate that, there's really no limits.
That's correct. So I know every strong person, they still need a mentor. They still need somebody that
Oh yeah.
can lift them up. So who is yours in your life?
Right now it's John Maxwell. I'm part of his whole email drip. I read all of his books. I listen to a lot of his videos, his Minute with Maxwell,
Hmm.
and a lot of what he's saying is relative to everyone's life. It's
Yes.
just a matter of being a little more vulnerable and
Hmm.
letting go of, and not being so strong so that you can receive his message. So I would say right
Yes.
now, I'm really, really into John Maxwell and everything that he teaches, because he's both from a spiritual standpoint and also as a human being, right? So he
Hmm.
understands that we all have leadership qualities and things that we need to work on, and also that we've been given abundance and prosperity from our birthright. So between those two, man, I tell you, there's nothing that can go wrong when you can align your spiritual with your human.
I think majority of the people that I have met, I think maybe 90%, maybe a little bit less, is through the John Maxwell program. Do you know that? So
Oh
I am a
wow.
huge fan of his. And I know that I have, like I haven't paid attention to him so much as I did now, because everybody kind of that I know come in contact with came out from his university, from his schooling, from his teaching, from under his leadership. And I really trust the guy because he puts everything that in the practice. He's very
Yeah,
practical. He's very
very
effective.
practical.
He's not just going from out there, let me figure it out. No, he gives you practical tools, practical words, proper use of language in his books that is very relevant to you. And that's what I like about him. He's not somebody that you cannot reach. He's right there speaking your language, talking to
True.
right to your heart and to your mind as
Absolutely.
well. And that's what I like. Okay, Aaron, this is what I want you to do. somebody's out there is watching you, somebody's out there wants to listen to you, and somebody out there wants to learn from you, what would you tell them right now? Let's say that this is your only chance, and there will be the one person who really, really wants to hear the message. What would you tell them right now, him or her?
It's possible. Whatever it is that you have a burning desire for, whatever it is in your life right now that you want more of, that you seek to have the joy from, it's yours already.
Mm-hmm.
That's God's proof to you that it's yours already. So that's why you must continue to move forward. Be patient with yourself. Forgive yourself. See, God is a forgiving God, but he can't forgive those who don't forgive themselves, right? We have to let go of that. Let go of the blame. Let go of the just the negativity towards yourself. I think when you can allow yourself to forgive yourself and not expect perfect all the time, and ask yourself, am I driven more from pain or am I driven more towards joy? And you'll probably find that maybe it's pain because of your upbringing, but really we're driven by joy and happiness. And so if you're at a point in your life right now where you feel like your back's against the wall and you really don't have a lot of opportunities right now, this is your opportunity. Because right now it's time to burn the boats. It's time to move forward towards your dream. And as long as you can stay focused and stay optimistic. See, there's a big difference between optimism and positivity.
Yes.
See, trying to say that everything is okay in the world is probably not as accurate, right? As you can be optimistic about the goal ahead, that the light at the end of the tunnel is possible to reach it if you keep going, right? It may not always be positive. It may be a little, adversity, a little challenge there. And so just be patient with yourself, forgive yourself, let go and let God, and know that if you have a burning desire to achieve it in your heart, go after it like your life depends on it, because that's why you are here.
Absolutely. This is magnificent. This is such a treasure what you have left people out there. It's possible because it's so hard for us to see things. And I also want to say something to the people out there. Words are free, but how we use them may cost us. So we have to be very careful how we use, right? Use it in a positive way to uplift someone, to encourage somebody, and to empower someone during this time. And you can achieve things. It is possible. So thank you, Aaron, so much. It was IP Resilience. And I see you all in the next time in a special interview with somebody else. God bless you all, guys.